MTV scoured Europe to find the hottest upcoming models. We brought them together to live in a house in trendy Portobello during London Fashion Week. They are Phil Missig, age 25 from Ohio, currently Spain's hottest male model. Willa van Klitzing, age 18 from Austria, is tipped for the top. She's on her way to becoming a supermodel. Paola Catenaccio, age 25 from Italy, is a wannabe academic who models to pay for her studies. And India Waters, age 19 from the UK and daughter of Pink Floyd's Roger Waters. India is trying to break into the modeling world. On the last 5 episodes of Models in the House, this is what happened. At first they met.
It's so gorgeous. You get to choose your room. And
all right.
The other girl just has to be happy.
Okay, okay. Then they modeled. They all played.
Feel so happy in this room.
Wrong.
But all was not happy.
Wrong answer.
He doesn't like me for some reason. He really does not like me.
Friendships were fraught.
She has lice. 1, 2, 3.
But they blossomed again.
You know, at the end of the day, I think me and India, we really started liking so.
Yeah. On this, the final episode of Models in the House, they spend the last day together at the seaside. The truth about their feelings for each other is revealed.
You keep your door locked, made it offend me more. Just try to let me just hint something here, and you just don't get it, you're a bit blind.
Turned on Europe 2 is brought to you in association with CNN.
Whose idea was this? No? It was mine. It was mine. To get surprises. Yeah, I thought that we needed to celebrate, I think, for standing to live together for 1 month, and we just need some rest. I hear that. I've been doing shows, we've all been really, really busy, and I think it's just a good idea to, go to the country, have a different change of atmosphere, and chill a bit, take it a bit easy. So that's what we're doing, going to Brighton. Are you guys excited?
Huh?
Are you guys excited about going to Brighton?
Overjoyed. I think's the word I want to use.
Great. And you sure do look like it too. You all look very enthusiastic about going. The faces I'm getting in this car are just not very positive.
I know I'm being obnoxious, but I'm not going to sound excited of going to Brighton because I'm not. Okay.
I haven't been to Brighton before, but I've heard it's supposed to be really nice, and like I said, even if it's boring, we're 4 people that could make things happen if nothing's going on. We could make fun happen, and we will definitely have a laugh. I think we should go to Alton Towers. Excuse me, can you take us to Alton Towers, please?
Oh my God.
I've been spending 1 month with 3 other models in a house in London, and I enjoyed living with these people, and I didn't think I could have much in common with 2 girls of 18 with such a different background from mine. But I really enjoyed it. It opened my eyes a lot on life, on modeling, on relationships. I've really met 3 wonderful people, and I'm so glad about that.
But yesterday, and I'm here to remind you of the mess you left. You just do it to me when you hit those high notes.
When I first met Willa, I thought she was very aggressive. But after living in the house here for a while with her, I found out she's actually quite sensitive and actually a sweet girl. What I later found out also is maybe the way we handle our nervousness is just actually different. She's very emotional, and I'm quite cold. I'm not very emotional. So that's why I probably thought she was aggressive, just because that's the way she handled her nervousness.
I didn't know!
What's the
love by man. Can I just say, Willa gave me this. Yeah. Very proud. It's one of my better pieces. This is one of Willa's better art pieces. Yeah. I give everyone taking as much as I can. And to see which one's good and which is bad. I must say this is a really good one. It's fucking good. The bigger the better. The more bruised the better.
When I first saw Willa, I thought she was typical empty-headed model. And she proved to be a really, really nice person, really lovely, caring. And, well, of course, sometimes she's a bit empty-headed, but she's 18 and she's not stupid at all. And there's a lot behind a beautiful face. There's really, really a lot. And I'm glad I realized that.
When I first met Willa, we really clicked, and that was great. And I think it stayed the same throughout. We still really like each other. We've had our little tiffs, but everything's cool, and I do still really like her. Paola, when I first met her, I thought she was going to be a handful and quite a fiery Italian. But again, I underestimated her intelligence, you know, and I admit to my mistakes, and I think she's an incredibly intelligent woman, very hardworking. I really, really like her, and I respect everyone in this house equally for totally different things.
India's definitely entertaining. India always is in the mood to have fun, it seems. India's always taking the piss out of people, and she's always, she's very sarcastic, and I love that. You know, her and I go at each other, and we just laugh about it.
I want a real juicy one, man. I want you to stump me.
Oh, here, I see sex, so it's gotta be
Okay. That's yours.
You have to have sex with every member of models in the house. Please put them in order of preference. That's a good one for you.
Ah. Yeah, interesting. Okay, I'll sleep with Willa first. Then... Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
India's... Can I say that? No?
Yeah, of course you can.
Alright, India's bisexual.
So I'd squirt Willa first, then Phil, and then Paola last, because I know it would bother you the most.
so sexy.
I know!
You find me so sexy.
No, not at all. But...
by a girl.
No, it's because Paola would turn me down, and I know Willa would be up for it, and I know you would if I got you by yourself, and Paola would just deny me. So I'm thinking ahead. Do you know what I mean?
What do you think, though?
Oh, baby.
I always thought Paola was quite nice, but maybe at the beginning I thought she was a bit stiff and she didn't really have a lot of fun. But now I see that she just has so much on her mind. She has such a complex life with so many things going on. I really now can only admire her for having the energy that she does to do everything that she does, because she has so much on her mind.
Phil, you're obviously the most serious about your career. Who comes second?
You're quite serious about it. You're so into it. Paola's very serious about it because she's very...
I feel like the gimp today.
Yeah.
When I first met Phil, honestly, I thought that he was a bit arrogant, but just last week he started opening up to me before he left to Italy, and we had some really amazing conversations. I think the only reason people think he's arrogant is because he doesn't open up very easily to people, but once he does, you can find out that he's a very knowledgeable person. He has a lot of interests, a lot of hobbies, which make him incredibly interesting. And I looked at his book, and he photographs like so well, and no wonder he's a big star in Spain. Okay, if the other members of the household were animals, what would they be?
That's good.
Okay.
I can answer this one.
Okay.
Phil would be a grizzly bear. Because, no, from the Rocky Mountains, because he keeps very much himself. He's very, very shy, but I bet if you got on the wrong side of him, he'd completely rear up on his hind legs and eat you. And I think...
Grizzly bears can be really sweet and nice,
yeah,
too.
exactly, and huggy. You're a huggy bear. I think Paola would be a kind of a monkey. No, but not for food, what they're called. She'd sit in her treetop. She'd listen and watch everything and take everything in. She'd be trying to show people stuff all the time, and monkeys are quite huggy as well, and they sort of carry their young around. And I think Willa would definitely be a field mouse.
Finding you now. Why is that? Willa would be a filmer. Actually, no, you'd be a snake and you'd stay under your rock. No, she wouldn't. Willa would be a filmer because she'd sit and watch everything. She's quite wide-eyed and stuff like that. And I think I'd be a meerkat.
This is your cat.
You know those things that stand up on their legs in the desert and they go... Yeah. And they eat eggs. They go and nick other people's eggs out of their nests. They're so vicious. They just got these little teeth and it's like...
India's best quality is the fact that she's so open-minded. I think that sometimes she's too open-minded and she lacks discernment. She needs a bit of that. But still, being like that makes her able to relate to so many different people, and I do appreciate that. You ought to be a bit more choosy though sometimes.
India, this is for you. If you had to give one word of advice to one member of the household, who would it be and what would it be?
I'd probably say to everyone actually. Or do I have to pick one person?
No,
I'd say to everyone, don't take life so seriously. Definitely.
Thank you, India. I need that. I really need that.
If India and I crossed paths, I would definitely go see her belly dance. That'd be entertaining. I could take the piss out of her for that.
Oh, no way I could do that. But maybe when I was 18. I doubt it, though. I mean, you should see in the faces of the people that are looking at them.
We made it! Come all the way from France!
Willa, come here, babe.
Oh, for your boyfriend. No, for me.
Come on.
My boyfriend. Oh, too much. First I hear she draws a line on my spine to my I'm sleeping, and then this. I think it's my turn.
Oh, Willa, look! I didn't realise you modelled for this.
Okay.
This is Willa's first
Now it's
job.
time to hang India. India, come here. India, come here.
At the beginning, I really got along well with India, but I thought that she would be a bit more considerate, and I've noticed, and I really hate to say this, but I really noticed that she is a bit of a selfish person, and she just really thinks of herself. I think her parents have taken care and given her pretty much everything that she wanted to. Maybe not her mom, but her dad has, and she always thinks everything's going to be there for her, but that's not the way life is, you know. I don't have a parent like that, you know, and maybe she just thinks that there's always going to be someone around to take care of her, and that she won't have to do it, but yet she will have to eventually. You do have to take a little bit of responsibility for your own life, and I don't think that she really does that.
India staying in my house, no thank you. I love her, but no, I can't possibly share space with her anymore. I'm sorry. Phil's worst quality is that he can be very moody, and he can be a bit strange. Sometimes you don't really know what he's thinking about. He's in bad mood and you don't know why, and he won't talk to you. He can be very friendly one moment and very detached the next. I've been afraid at times that I was upsetting him without realizing, just because he doesn't say anything. And I think he should work a bit on that.
Paola's cool. I like Paola, yeah. She's someone I would hang out with.
So we have to cross here.
She's someone that I would call and ask her opinion on something. I'll probably keep in touch with Paola through the internet or the email, because she's into that and it's easy to do.
Sweet Mary, Mother of God! My full-onness has definitely, some people can't quite deal with it and they don't know whether it's fake or whether it's me showing off. That has definitely been challenged. So as I said, I'll just tone myself down a little bit, but it really isn't. I mean, of course, some of it's showing off, but we all show off, but most of it is just me having fun and having a laugh and not really caring about, you know, as long as I'm not hurting anyone's feelings, I really don't care what people think. I've got my friends and they love me for who I am, and I've got my dad and he loves me for who I am, my brother, he's great, so, you know, I really don't care. Who would I live in a house with? I think I would drive Paola crazy.
She would. I swear she would. I don't think we could ever share. We just couldn't. We just couldn't. She sleeps when I'm awake and vice versa. I mean, we just take
It's totally nothing further. I mean, I really love Paola. I think she's wicked, but just the way we live, it just wouldn't work. Phil, again, I think I'd drive him a bit mad, but I feel that I could live with him, whereas I don't. I think me and Paola would really clash living together. I could probably live with Phil because he's there and he's going. He cleans up after you. What? Because he cleans up after you. Yeah, he cleans up after me.
India, I do admire her strength and her personality. Her strength in the way she is so different. But I think she's a really great girl. And it's not someone that I would particularly want to live with for the rest of my life, because I'd get tired of cleaning up after her. But I don't dislike her, and I think she's actually funny.
If I could go back and do it all again, I'd be a little bit more conservative. I was told India, mystery never went astray. I'm really thankful to Phil because he's kept this house as clean as it is. He's done the most housework around here. He made that effort, and he's a very generous guy as well. That's what I'm trying to say. He's a very generous guy. He has a lot of good qualities about him, Phil, but it's just a shame because he didn't open up to me until, you know, just last week. If he had opened up to me earlier, I'm sure I could say so many more nice things about him. If you found a place, would you want to be my roommate?
What do you think about that one?
So trying it can.
Actually, Willa, you surprised me the most, I think.
How? How did I surprise you the most?
I just expected you to be much messier.
Messier? I'm not really that messy. I do like clean things.
When and if I ever bump into Willa at work or in a casting or whatever, I definitely think I would be much more sensitive to her, because we have went through this living in the house together and we've had a good time, you know, and we got to know each other pretty well. And I think she would be the same. I think she'll be very receptive.
The people who I have been used to living with, we live in a house, we're all mates. There are hundreds of people over the whole time. We all sit in a room.
Well, there were anyway.
Yeah, well, exactly. This is it. I mean, what would be considered a party to maybe you guys would be considered a normal evening in for me.
Yeah.
And my parties, we're talking like 2,000 people. For just a normal party in my house, it's like not a party, just having mates over. I have like up to 20 people over in a night or whatever. And most people see that as a party, but it's just me having mates over and having a session.
Having a session?
A smoking session, chilling.
With India, she always wants to be transgressive, and I've realized that all this transgression sometimes is a pretense, and as much as she wants to be different from other people, she's just an 18-year-old girl after all, and she's really sweet. And she'll calm down. I don't think she'll go on like this all her life. And the sort of shock I had at the beginning has proved, I mean, she's not as bad as she looks after all.
I didn't really make much of an effort to get, I just got on with everyone. I honestly can say this, I didn't make myself get on with any of you. I find it really, I like all of you.
Yeah, me too, but there's an idea of respect towards other people and towards common spaces and that kind of stuff.
I've given you a few hints where I'm like, gosh, I really don't like that, and I've tried not to say it, and I've just tried to like, let me just hint something here, and you just don't get it, you're a bit blind. Some things are like, you know what I mean? are quite obvious to the rest of us that you just don't see.
But I mean,
For myself, we're all so different.
it's true, and I felt, I mean, from the bedroom incident, I caught Willa in my bedroom with someone not having sex, and the fact you keep your door locked made it offend me more. If you were more open with your bedroom, do you know what I mean, then it would be slightly different, but I wouldn't be in your space anyway. That's what I couldn't get, if you see what I mean. If I don't like something, I won't do it to someone else.
So did you tour everybody's bedroom or what?
No.
When I came back, your magazines were laying on my bed.
No, I was not in your room. Jesus Christ.
Well, how's the
My mom spent one night in Paula's room. The only time I was in Paula's room was to do my laundry. I was never in your room, ever, unless you were there.
How the magazines
That was yesterday when I clapped and said, hey, what's up?
Right.
That was the only time I was ever in your room.
No,
I went
how
into
did the
Enda's
magazines
room.
get there?
What? I don't know.
I could see Willa crying. Just because she's so emotional. But that would probably be about it. I don't think I'll be crying. No. I'm used to leaving people. As bad as that sounds.
I think that we're all very, very, very different people, and it would be hard to somehow live with any of you, I have to say. But I do want to keep you all as a friend, but we're just all so different in our ways. We're now returning from Brighton. We had a nice day out. It was my idea to go there and to have a bit of a laugh. And I had a lot of fun, and I hope everyone else had a lot of fun. Did you all have a lot of fun? One person, very enthusiastic response. Anyway, I did enjoy myself. I thought it was cool. When I move out, I'm moving in with my friend Phyllis, and she's just as much a pig as I am, so we'll live in blissful squalor for as long as we can until we have to tidy up, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. Oh, my big boy! Take care, darling! We'll miss you, boy.
I have no idea where I'm going to go after we move out. That's something that I'm kind of concerned about right now. But I'll continue on somewhere. Keep moving. I don't know if I'll stay in London or if I'll move on to another city. But we'll see.
You're sweaty, aren't you?
I just packed everything in my room in about 15 minutes. I'll see you all of you, huh? It was fun.
See you later, darling. Take care.
We are showering with kisses. Aren't you happy? Aren't you lucky?
I feel really sorry that everything is finishing like this, but I think that's the feeling you've got when something draws to an end. I really had a good time with the whole lot of people. I think I managed to establish good relationships with them, especially with Phil. I feel a lot of tenderness for Willa and for India as well. And yes, I will miss them. I'm pretty sad, actually. I'd like to go on for a while, but then probably it would be even sadder after another month.
Bye, Willa. And I'll probably see you...
Where?
On the casting, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'll always look back on this time as being extremely exciting, a very nice time, and I'm so thankful I was able to do this.
Look after yourself. And you, yeah. And you look after yourself and bring me out.
When you come to New York, hey, you call my mom.
I definitely will. Bye.
Take care, Paula.
Bye-bye.
What we had was a family relationship almost. All these different energies in one house just gave it such an incredible vibe for our models living in the house. I'll never forget it.
Turned on Europe 2 is brought to you in association with CNN.